how can players gain the attention of U22 elite coaches in Durham or any team in the league? And do you think that that league in with the PWHL now, the other PWHL, um,
Yeah.
do you think the U22 elite will continue to be the principal pathway now for women's hockey?
Yeah, well, I mean, as things are set up currently, you kind of have to go through college and then come back to the professional women's league. So I do think this is the Premier League. I think there's a few reasons for that. I think it's the only league that I'm aware of that actually mimics a college schedule and or a college, kind of training situation where, you have leagues and playoffs and championships and the rivalries and all that kind of stuff. It's not pro tournament based now that we're playing full games with very similar, if not identical, rules to the NCAA. I think there's some small differences. I think it's a great preparation league. So I think it will continue to be that. Um, I know at times, lots of people like to talk about what's wrong with the league. Listen, I have opinions too, but I think there's lots right with this league. And I think we need to focus on that and how what an amazing job it does for these young people. So that's that. I think in terms of how they can get the attention, um, again, strictly my opinion. First of all, speak for yourself, right? I don't know any U22 coach that wants to hear from mom and dad about how great a season you're having and everything you've done. It makes a world of difference when a player reaches out, whether that's by email or text or whatever they're comfortable with, and says, "Hey, can we have a conversation?" Or "Hey, here's what I'm currently doing. I'd love an opportunity to kind of get involved with Durham or whatever it is." And obviously we can continue the conversation from there. So I think representing yourself and learning to speak for yourself, again, great life lessons, and ultimately what you're going to have to do as you get into, not only the next level but the real world, aka job. So that's great. And then I think ultimately it's the same stuff, in terms of when you are representing yourself, making sure your body language is in check, you're being a great teammate, and being very open and honest and transparent. Again, when I get an email that tells me, how many goals someone scored and how great, like, and doesn't mention much about their team or what they're doing to help the team, I look into that, right? Because for me, there is an individual portion of the game, but ultimately this is a team sport, right? So that's super important. But definitely reach out, like we just talked about, advocate for yourself, speak to coaches. We're human beings. We put our pants on the same way as everyone else. I definitely am willing to have conversations at any point. So yeah, that would be my advice there.